Rilakkuma and Karu is a cute little stop-motion animated show based off of that one bear you always see in Barnes & Noble. Now, it's quite entertaining and it gives off good vibes all around, but we ain't gonna be talking about that shit. We're gonna be talking about this horror show. Yeah. Now, you may be wondering what the correlation between this horror show and Rilakkuma have together. Well, good question. They were both animated by the same dude. Yeah, for real. Shigeru Okada is a stop-motion animator who is based in Japan, and he had a hand in working on the Rilakkuma series as an animator. Yet, he is better known for his personal projects on YouTube, where he's conjured up a bunch of really awesome little horror shorts on his channel. He hasn't made that many, but the ones he has worked on have gotten a relative amount of fame. Now, keep in mind, while Okada hasn't worked on too many shorts, stop-motion animation is serious hard work, just like any form of animation is. Yet, there is a certain craft to stop-motion that needs more fidelity than most other mediums, and Okada works on all of his shorts by himself. He's not being paid by anyone to make this, it's all for the love of the craft, and I gotta be honest, most of his work are incredibly ambitious, often focusing on relatively large stories. They're very well done, and to be honest, stop-motion horror isn't really an explored piece of media in Japan. Neither is stop-motion animation in general, in fact. So seeing this made by someone we never heard of and making original and creative ideas with a medium that has yet to be explored in depth is very interesting and incredibly refreshing, which brings me to the unfortunate part of the series where I tell you all about the cool thing that was never released or never saw the light of day. The Depth of Yagen was, and still currently is, Okada's most ambitious goal, a 5-part series that chronicles the journey of a mother trying to save her daughter from a group of traffickers that kidnapped her. Cursed by the mountain she lives on, the mother transforms into a hideous creature and continues her pursuit with her newfound and horrifying transformation. I love it, and from what I've seen, it could have been incredible. Each episode was set to be about 8 to 9 minutes long, which is crazy considering Okada's longest project was just 9 minutes in itself. So making an entire series that could have lasted around 40 minutes or so would have been a daunting task, a task that nearly costed $14,000. The goal was set on Kickstarter, yet sadly not many people saw the promotional video, nor did it garner that much attention, as Okada ended up with only $4,300. And this is Kickstarter, so if he hadn't reached his goal, he wasn't going to get the money anyway, so the show received a total of $0 in fundraising. It's sad because I am interested in Okada's animations. I found him during a stream when someone had recommended him to me in the chat. When I saw his animations, I was fascinated and shocked to learn that he was also an animator on the Rilakkuma and Karu series. And this is from a man who just recently found out his passion and love for stop-motion animation later in his life. He started animating when he was 33 years old and has since worked on shows, commercials, and even made a book on stop-motion animation, as well as teaching young kids how to animate. I love it when people discover new passions later in their lives, and I adore what this man has to offer. I want to nourish new ideas and make sure they blossom. Sadly, the animation was never funded. It was set to be released this year, but no word has been made on the show's progress since the page's initial conception. The only update we got was that Okada couldn't raise his funds, and that he'll venture into other campaigns in the future, but not all hope is lost, as stated by Okada himself in his Kickstarter page. Whether or not this gets funded, the animation will be finished. It just would have helped him in producing the show, as well as potentially bringing it into the mainstream, as Okada's one true goal is to make opportunities, or rather more opportunities, for stop motion to thrive in Japan, as, like I said, it is relatively obscure. Oh well. Hopefully we can get more updates on him soon, and hopefully his dream of making stop motion animation a mainstream idea in Japan will come to fruition. Good luck, Shigeru Okada. I'll support whatever venture you have up your sleeves. I'm a big fan.